All right, Chris's Toyota 4Runner. It's been here before, but today it's here for maintenance. We're gonna be changing the 6 spark plugs out. That'll be a fun job, not so bad, but the intake will get removed and this secondary air pump. They pump fresh air into the exhaust. There's this pump that has to come off on each side. So we'll go through that. We are going to be draining the front differential, the transfer case, and the rear differential. We're going to be greasing the 6 Zerk fittings on his front and rear drive shaft combined. We're going to be draining the radiator and putting in some Toyota coolant. So we'll go through it step by step. You can see he's using this 75-85 red line. Oh yes, we're also going to be changing the belt. That's good. So you can see just for this little project here, we got fluid extractors and so forth, and all our everything that's needed for the job. So stand by. Should be a fun little maintenance video here. Starting with the rear diff, we're opening up the fill first. Had to get a big old breaker bar because man, these things aren't on there. Break it? Yep. Good. So there's the fill broke. No worries. 24 mil, and then obviously they put that drain bolt right at the bottom. Now for off-roading, that's less than ideal because that would get clipped. I would imagine the Toyota boys must put skid plates underneath these rear diffs. Okay, so they're both.
All right, let's see if I can do this without.
Yeah.
Not making a total mess.
Yeah, get her loose, and then you can just get it by hand. And let's. Is that aiming forward? Do you want to put some more rags around the back of that, or is it aiming nice and straight down?
That's pretty dang good right there.
Okay.
Depends on how quick she goes.
Yeah.
I see mess in my future.
And there we go. So far, so good. All right, is the washer on the...
Yeah.
You got the washer? Yep, terrific. Yeah, open that fill and it'll probably drain a lot smoother.
All right, that wasn't so bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all, boys. There we go. That sweet smell of gear oil. Nice. Now, for those that are wondering, according to Toyota, this is a 5th generation Toyota 4Runner, and the rear takes 3 quarts. 3 quarts will be putting in 75-85 red line oil.
They wear, and you get these. This is all metal.
Yeah, little microfibers
From the wear on there.
Yeah, so
And that's why we change this, because there'll be some floating around in the fluid and stuff, and we'll get all that out, and it'll.
yeah, and then see the crush washer right there. Is the crush washer pressed on this one? Yeah, it looks like you got to get I'll get a little pick tool and we'll get that off. All right, so Chris just cleaned those drain plugs and fill plugs. He took the old crush washers off. You can see them right there. Yeah, you can see that they do get kind of crushed. They get crushed in there and make a seal. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you have to reuse these every time you open them, but so be it. He's got them.
You have to reuse them every time you open.
Magnets all cleaned up. Looking good. Takes the same size washers. He has them. All right. So after doing a little research, you can see the crush washer has a flat side and it has a ripple side. According to Toyota, the flat side is going towards the bolt, so the ripple side will go towards the housing.
Yeah, the other thing we could do if we...
All right, the general consensus was flat side towards the bolt, ridge side towards the housing. That's what we're going with. And that just threads right in there. And then I got the torque wrench set for 38 foot-pounds for the, not only for the drain plug on the rear, but also the fill plug. Okay, we're using the Harbor Freight pump that I usually use. It doesn't thread onto the bottle, but the stem is definitely long enough to reach the bottom, and it's pumping fine. So 3 quarts. Basically, you pump this shit in until it starts coming out of the fill plug. Toyota 4Runner maintenance today. My brother-in-law, we're doing plugs. We just drained the rear diff. We're doing the front diff, the transfer case, draining the coolant. It's got 128,000 miles on it, somewhere thereabouts. So nice little maintenance day today. So for our front, see those recessed holes there, so we needed an extension. Toyota uses 14 mil, you said?
I thought you said, whatever you put on that. I thought you said 12.
I forget what it is, 12? Yeah, maybe it's 12. So 4 12-millimeter bolt heads to take this skid plate down, which then will allow us to access the front diff. Now, you can see some shiny metal here. This means he's actually taken this Toyota 4Runner off-road. Yes. So kept the back ones loose. Obviously, she's dropping down. 4 bolts, easy peasy, and then you'll see this front diff. And it is 12 millimeter. All right. After the skid plate is removed.
I love the fit of that.
He said 10. Boy. You want me to try to see SAE? See if I can get a normal Allen wrench that fits it better?
Yeah.
We needed a little leverage, put a little pipe on that Allen. Now let's get the drain plug. So now we can slide this fill catch pan over there. Now that's going to shoot out the side, so yeah, favor that side strong. Yep.
Grab that right.
Wow, it's not exactly, oh yeah, once you get that fill, undo that. There we go. She was leaking out of the fill plug a little bit, so we caught that, and now the drain plug's coming out. There we go. Oh, that oil look actually nice and clean.
Yeah.
Geez, for 120,000. Nice. All right, brand new crush washer on that drain plug. This is the only oddball. So the front drain plug uses this big, large brass crush washer. So, and then obviously here's your fill plug right here. So in regards to the front, the drain plug gets torqued to 48 foot-pounds and 29 foot-pounds on the fill plug. And FYI, a 3/8 socket works just as good, very comparable with the 10 mil socket if you don't have 10 mil. You can see here we got the 3/8 all set up so we can get it torqued. So there's our fill plug right there. You can see the drain plug is reinstalled, torqued to 48 foot-pounds with a brass crush washer. Now per spec, it's 1.5 quarts. All right, 3 Zerk fittings, 1 for each joint. And then back here, 1 for the slip yoke and the joint. Well, that one's only going to have 1 right there. The slip joint's back here, so it's going to be here on this end.
So
see the slip joint right there?
So there's 1 here.
Yeah. There should be 1 inside the joint. Spin the joint.
Can you see it?
Spin it. Spin it. Yep, I see it. Stop. Come back to me right there. Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, now you're going to have to determine if it's easiest to get it from this side above the crossover exhaust pipe or from your side. But yeah, I see
we
it.
can take that plate off if we had to. We shouldn't have to.
I don't think the plate's in the way. It's really just the exhaust. But yeah, there's your joints. All right. See, we got into, this is a front drive shaft, and basically all the shitty grease and the moisture was coming out of the U-joint. It's in good shape. And we did the same thing for the rear of the front drive shaft and the slip yoke, which you can see right there, which look pretty dry. So we got a good 6-8 squirts of the spec grease. What was the spec on this grease, Chris?
NLGI2.
NLGI2 per Toyota. All right, so that's the front drive shaft. We got to button up the skid plate on the front underneath the differential. That job's all set. And then we got to grease the rear drive shaft and then do the transfer case. Okay, we're just rotating this drive shaft. That'd be really nice if you could keep it right there. Nice. Okay, so there's the, at the rear diff, you can see the U-joint is greased nicely. And if I just swing around here, quite easy to get the rear of the transfer case, to get the slip yoke and the U-joint. So 6 fittings in all to do both drive shafts, all greased up with Toyota spec grease. So the next thing while I'm here is you got a fill plug right there on the transfer case and a drain plug, 24 mil, same oil. We'll be doing that shortly after the skid plate gets put on underneath the front differential. All right, you can see here, I know that's less than ideal, but drain the transfer case, torque the drain plug, new crush washers on them, torque the drain plug to 27 foot-pounds. Now we're just pumping in, I don't know, approximately 1.5, 2 quarts. It'll come oozing out of the fill plug when she's happy.